Fiscal year 2018 federal budget slashes funding for hydro-related agencies. Australia eyes expansion of the Snowy Mountain hydropower scheme. HydroWorld ranks the top 10 states based on high-hazard dams, and the preliminary event guide is available for Hydrovision International 2017. Welcome to this week's edition of the Worldwide Hydro Headlines. I'm Gregory B. Poindexter, Associate Editor for Hydro Review. Several agencies and programs relevant to the hydroelectric power section each see significant funding cuts in the fiscal year 2018 federal budget proposal released on March 16th by U.S. President Donald Trump. If Congress approves the budget, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency would take the biggest hit of any federal department, with a 31.4% or $2.6 billion decrease in funding from fiscal year 2017. The Department of Interior would see their budget slashed to $11.6 billion after increases the past 5 years and an allocation of $13.1 billion in fiscal year 2017. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers would also take a cut of 16.3%, equating to a loss of $1 billion. Last week, Australian Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull announced the Snowy Mountain 2.0 initiative. The plan calls for a 2,000 megawatt addition to the Snowy Mountains hydroelectric project. The 3,756 megawatt Snowy Mountain project includes 9 separate power stations. The planned expansion will increase its cumulative output capacity by 50%. Australian officials said feasibility studies should be completed by the end of this year, and if approved, construction could begin anytime afterwards. Many of you watched the past few weeks as California Department of Water Resource crews worked to bring the 645 megawatt Hyatt power plant at Oroville Dam back to full capacity. As the country watched, the event called into question the safety of dam infrastructure across the United States. HydroWorld.com ranks the top 10 states based on their number of high-hazard dams using data pulled from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers' National Inventory of Dams and other publicly available data. We also list how much money each of the listed states are annually committing to improve their infrastructure. Log on to HydroWorld.com and click on the slideshow on your homepage for the complete list. The Hydrovision International 2017 Preliminary Event Guide is now available online at hydroevent.com under the Events tab. The guide provides up-to-the-minute information for the world's largest hydro event and offers details about all of Hydrovision's conference sessions, speakers, and more. Hydrovision International 2017 takes place June 27th through the 30th at the Colorado Convention Center in Denver, Colorado, USA. Well, that's it for this week's edition of the Worldwide Hydro Headlines, brought to you by Hydro Consulting and Maintenance Services. Make sure you check us out on Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. And remember, we deliver hydro information at high capacity.